Hey everyone, welcome back to my new YouTube channel, Love and Adventure by Dante. I'm super excited to talk about this first topic, which is courting. If you think about courting and what it is, think about the Netflix series Bridgerton. Now, in this film, you have to look past the main characters of Daphne and Simon because actually, if you really think about it, she's courting him. He came in a mess, man, and she actually made him into being this gentleman that he ended up being at the end of the film, at the end of the actual series. And you can see the ebbs and flows and the rises and falls of this guy who had no sense of responsibility, no idea of how to love anybody. And she actually changed him from like the inside out, like you would like do a shirt or a load of laundry. But if you look at the background characters, you know, the men that are coming into these 18th century balls and these 18th century dances and dinners, they're coming and meeting these women and they're approaching them with kindness and respect. And they're getting to know these women with one goal in mind, and that's to marry them. As men, we have lost this art of courting. Growing up in the 1980s myself, I was raised to do simple things like opening up doors and walking on the side of the street with the traffic when you're with the opposite sex, to actually open up car doors, you know, to pull out a woman's chair. These are just simple things of courting, but it goes so much beyond that. In the journey of love for men, so many get it wrong. So many get it confused. It's a process for men. But I can honestly say that courting is something that I was taught that never left me. Now, here's a fact, and you can look it up and you can record it. Not every woman deserves to be courted. Not every woman wants to be courted. Not every woman wants kindness, and not every woman is kind. So knowing that, you have to be very selective and very careful on who you court, the time and energy you invest in courting that woman. That's very important. You can't be kind to a woman that's not going to be kind to you. That doesn't mean you be a jerk. That means you don't invest your time in that particular person. One of my biggest ideas of courting became letter writing. You know, I love writing letters. It goes back through history, even before my grandparents were born, of handwriting letters and being able to express how you feel about the person of interest or your love interest, how you feel about them, how you really want to get to know them. I remember many nights through the pandemic of writing love letters to the love of my life, and I enjoyed sitting near the window with a nice hot cup of tea with honey and milk up in it. Delicious. And I was sitting up there while the rain was pouring down and listening to the sounds of the rain. And I got up my pen and my paper and just wrote her a letter about how I truly felt about her, you know, our goals and ambitions for each other, and how much I really appreciated her allowing me the opportunity of getting to know her and falling in love with her. And this allowed me to fall in love every single day with her. This idea of courting wasn't about money. It wasn't about physical interaction. It was about really touching her heart without ever really being in her presence at the time. That was so important to me because that's when I knew that she was the one for me. That's when I knew, okay, this is the woman, you know, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, because I knew that I was able to capture her attention by courting her the old-fashioned way. And to this day, she appreciates all of that. You know, that was very important for the both of us. Courting is so important. It's such the opposite of what you see guys do. You know, think about it. If a guy goes out with a girl now, it's like, okay, I'm gonna meet her at the club. She gives me the look, you know the look. And then she puts her number in my phone. I put my number in her phone. So you the guy, and you up there thinking you slick because you just got the number. You like, I got the digits. Boom. So you go back to your fellas. You up there saying, I can't wait to call her, or I can't wait to hit that. But in the month, you're not thinking about anything long term. But neither is she. So you go home to your residence, she go home to her residence. The first thing you get is a text, not a phone call. So now you're just reading words and anybody can type. So she's sending you messages. Oh, I like you. You look good that night. Let's meet up for dinner. Stop. Put it in part. Okay, first of all, you didn't get to know the girl. You never met the girl. You never had a conversation. You just text. You never got to know the girl by walking with her, talking with her. You never even met for coffee, but you already ready to spring on $100 dinner. Now, there's a guy, how smart is that? Not very smart, because what you're doing is you're investing in something before knowing what you're investing in. Take the time to get to know the person of interest, especially if you're looking for marriage or something long term. That's so important. You have to get to know who you're investing your time in. Time is not only important for you as the guy, but it's important for her as the woman. She has her own responsibilities. I'm sure she has her own priorities outside of you or outside of anybody. She has family as well. You have family as well. So you have to make sure that if you're going to invest time in getting to know somebody, especially long term or marriage or proposal down the road, you have to know who you're investing your time in. Then you have to decide, okay, I've met this girl. We've had coffee. We've had long walks. This is someone I want to get to know more. Then you start thinking about sitting down at dinner, going out for fun things like carnivals or musicals and different plays and different things that you can do, whether it's a Broadway show or something like that. Then you start investing in those things, because as a gentleman, you always have to remember it's not about you. It's about her. You already know who you are. You already know how you're going to act towards her, even if she doesn't reciprocate that action. You have to still be the gentleman at all costs. Never change who you are, even if you're treated badly. Continue to be that person. And down the line, that person that you're looking for, you will meet. And she will fall in love with you. And most of all, she will appreciate you. And I'll share this quote at the end of this video. My mom once told me, be with someone who deserves you. Not only appreciates you, but deserves you, meaning that she looks at everything that you bring to the table and she says, you know what? I want this person in my life. And I'm going to bring that same thing to the table in him. And then you found love. You get what I'm saying? So that's the most important thing in this video. So it's pretty cool. So with that said, courting is one of the most beautiful and amazing lost arts that we have. I'm excited about it. I love doing it. I do it to this day. I love, being able to court the young lady in my life and my princess. And she's such an amazing woman that courting her has made me become more of a man. Even though I've always courted, it helped me grow as a person. It's such a beautiful experience when you can touch someone's heart in that way. So I think courting is an amazing experience. It's great. So we're all excited for Bridgerton season 2. And see if the brother, I think it is, finds love, because we all saw what he found in the first season. And personally, that wasn't love. He was getting it in. I'm going to give him credit. He was getting more than most. But, when it came to love, no. But if you think about it, he fell for that one young lady. And she was like, well, bro, I had enough. Like, you can go. She didn't give him the double look. She didn't give him she gave him the, I'm saying, at the end. So everybody have a nice day. Stay tuned to my next video. Peace.